Our client had been going through massive transformations. They had a pretty good handle from a project management perspective, and they were doing the budgets, the schedules, the resources, tracking through all the milestones on the status reports. What they didn't really have a perspective on or a lens on was the people side. So they knew this system's going to be ready by this date, this process will be ready by this date, but they didn't really know, are the people going to be ready, willing, and able to adopt whatever changes you're rolling out by that date? So we started with an assessment. We looked at all the different work streams. We looked at their collateral. We interviewed some of their key stakeholders and some of the key leaders. We looked at change disruption as well as change risks. The change disruption was looking at how big of an impact is this going to make to your business? How disruptive will this change be once it's implemented? Out of our assessment, we saw all the gaps. We saw what was going to happen to people and when. And we were able to come up with very specific, sometimes very tactical recommendations on here's how you can close this gap. We had this list over a dozen work streams of recommendations, and we prioritized them and said, here's where you can get the biggest bang for your buck. We then went and put together project plans behind them, we got the staffing, and we went and executed on those high priority recommendations. When you're doing this type of assessment where it's so broad, you really need to have a breadth of experience. You need to be somebody who has been there and done that and be able to go in and say, yep, I've seen this before and this is where it's headed. What Expressworks was able to do here was bring in some very seasoned consultants who could go in and with minimal impact to an already very busy project team, tease out where they saw the risks and come up with very solid recommendations. The other part that Expressworks brought was a level of partnership and trust. We worked so closely with the project management teams and with our clients to make sure that they could still meet their timelines. That type of partnership, I think, was really key for getting the results that we got.